with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
In motion right, that's Dell. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
42 yards.
And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars 7, Texans nothing. to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Delson in motion. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Quickly out wide to Mechie.
Pass complete to number 8, John Mechie. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 9. In motion comes the tight end left. Stroud now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now is Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. For 20 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. In that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Rolling to his left. Short throw to Smith. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Stroud to throw it.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. The tight end in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Second down and a yard. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
A handoff running left is Etienne.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Etienne.
Muscles him off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Lawrence will throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead 7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And they run the option on second down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. In motion right, that's Hamler.
79 Broncos. Panther Street. Panther Street. Tempo.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
65 cat. Warriors 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
All right, let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On first down, Lawrence.
Dancing to his left.
And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a first and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Red on red. Here we go.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
89 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This 2nd and 4. Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead.
Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On first down, here's Stroud. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check that, street, trap alert. Let go.
They'll try the left side. It's Hughes. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here is 3rd and 5. Going for it with Pierce.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
Powering forward. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hughes. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. First down now, but that clock rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down. Just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Buffalo 18!
Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneers.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Right there, right. 70 Rangers, 70, 19 Lions. Go.
Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Hey, smash Bronco. Drop 50, drop 50.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
running out of the gun with ETN.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
ETN up the middle. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Straight ahead, ETN.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jumped?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Cut 19.
1st and 10. It's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
Ready, set. Fix the Eagle, fix the Eagle. Check back.
In motion right, that's Dell.
On 1st down, Hughes. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Pierce.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hughes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hughes. And outbounds right around the 20.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Fairbairn good with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A handoff for Etienne.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, they get to the line.
Second down, Etienne once more.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne.
And now we're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll get 7 yards. yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
This is 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that